Eugene, we're back live here. Lindsay O'Malley, the co-commentators with me. We're here for the final game of the Sunday. The Bank All-Stars going up against the Celestial Knights. Crucial encounter.
Yes, yeah, what a weekend it's been. We've been treated to some fantastic cricket. Super Sunday sees the second phase of the LPL senior competition. We had the earlier game between the Celestial Knights and the Queensland Griffins. Griffins were far too strong for the Knights on the day, winning the game with a bonus point. And the second game of the day, we saw the Bank All-Stars take on the Sporting Supermen. The Bank All-Stars victorious by 7 wickets. We've got almost a do-or-die game here for the Celestial Knights as they take on the Bank All-Stars in the final game of the weekend. Who's opening the bowling? Open the bowling now for the Bank All-Stars is Henry Janssen van Rensburg. At the crease for the Celestial Knights, Daniel Rousseau with him, Braden Hicks. Yeah. Who's bowling? Henry Janssen van Rensburg.
The Knights, Lindsay, needing a win here in this game. That will prevent pressure from being added to them as they move into the final weekend of the LPL. The Knights would like a win. The All-Stars know they can land a crucial punch in the direction of the Celestial Knights. A win here for the Bank All-Stars will take them to the top of the table.
Yeah, we alluded to earlier that this is almost a do-or-die game for the Celestial Knights. They don't want to go into the final weekend with 2 losses from 2 in the final phase of the competition.
That's good bowling by Janssen van Rensburg.
Yeah, Janssen van Rensburg has been excellent with his bat or ball. Looks to open up the innings for the Bank All-Stars here.
You got to think back to yesterday. Superman had the opportunity to knock the Bank All-Stars out of the LPL. Did not manage to do that through some magnificent cricket from the Bank All-Stars, but that now looks like a very long time ago. And when you have the opportunity of knocking out the big sides, you got to take those.
Absolutely, and we've seen in this tournament the proverbial strong teams have struggled a bit, but the Bank All-Stars coming back from a slow start in the tournament, picked up their 2 crucial wins yesterday to propel themselves into the second phase of the tournament. And they look like they're going to kick on here. They're looking to peak at the right time.
So are the Queensland Griffins. They were magnificent over this weekend. 3 games, 3 magnificent wins. They see themselves currently in first place. And now the Bank All-Stars trying to challenge them. 2 runs from that first over. Conservative start by the Celestial Knights. Into the attack now for the Bank All-Stars. It's Talanga.
Yeah, I'd like to see the Celestial Knights give them a chance here up front. You know, the hard-hitting Daniel Rousseau here with Braden Hicks. Just to give them a couple of overs, maybe 2 or 3, get themselves in.
Braden Hicks, definitely a talented man.
Yeah, we saw a lot of him in the under-19 competition. Opened the batting, went hard for the Celestial Knights. Was a big part of them winning the competition. So he's got the call up to the senior side.
That's gone through the point fielder. He should have taken that. It's gone for 4.
Yeah, will that be a crucial drop? Braden Nix looks in the mood here. 6 followed by 4. The Knights off to solid start here. That's a streaky stop, but four more to Braden Nix. 14 now coming off this over from Delanga.
That's off the thickish outside edge. Definitely going to help the Celestial Knights.
Yeah, it all counts here. 4 runs is 4 runs.
Win the second over. This over going in favour of Hicks and the Celestial Knights. 14 runs from it with 1 ball remaining. Good second over there for the Celestial Knights. 16 without loss. Great hit there by Dani Rousseau. That's gone for a maximum, Eugene.
We're currently in the third over. Scores 22 without loss for the Knights. Knights having won the toss and elected to bat first here in this very important game. Excellent work in the field. Good stop. Keeps it to 1. 24 now without loss. Slashed away down to third man. It's going to be De Lange still continuing here for the Bank All Stars. Good work down the third man boundary. The score moves on to 26, currently in the fourth over. Only 4 runs coming in that over. Excellent over bowl by De Lange. 28 now for none after 4 overs. Huge 6 there for the Knights. Dani Rousseau now moves on to 15 or 14 balls. And with him is Brandon Hicks, currently on 18. That's going to be back-to-back sixes. Not doing that again. They told me off the last time about that as well. At Durban, remember? That concludes the 5th over, with the Knights now on 42 without loss. Daniel Rousseau on 23 of 16, and Brandon Hicks on 19 of 14 balls.
Delanga bowl in the 6th over, as is the normal for the Bank All Stars. Bowl in his 3rd. That thickish edge is working its magic. 4 more.
Yeah, and it's happened now again that it seemed to just race down fine to that 3rd man region there. And probably an option bringing that 3rd man a little bit finer just to cut that off. But that's 4 more to the Knights.
.46 without loss. The Knights off to a good start. Braden Hicks and Daniel Rousseau at the crease. Go 3 ways. Big game.
Maximum there for the Knights.
Yeah, that's a huge shot there by Braden Hicks. He moves to 29. Sure looks in the mood here for the Celestial Knights.
The Knights need him. The Knights need a good total here. They want to apply the pressure to the Bank All Stars. They certainly are doing that. That's brought up their 50-52. We're in the last over of the power play.
What a start this is for the Celestial Knights. Set in the platform. Looking to build on a big score here.
Have the All Stars bowled Delanga 1 over too many? Outside edge, inside edge, they all go for 4.
They all count for 4s here. Streaky shot there by Braden Hicks, but 4 more to the Knights.
56 on the board. We still have a few more balls for the power play. Catch that in the crowd. Ah, what fielding by the Superman in the crowd.
Another huge hit for the Knights.
The man did it quite easily. Pizza in hand, beer in the other. Umpires having a look at the ball. Taking a bit of punishment from Braden Hicks. .62 with 2 balls remaining in the power play. No wickets down.
We're sitting next to each other for once. What are you doing? Vice versa. I'll separate us.
Another boundary.
Braden Hicks taking the Bank All Stars, putting them to the sword.
He's now moved on to 43 from 19 deliveries, with the Knights now on 66 without loss, with 1 ball to go in this power play.
Brilliant bat in by Braden Hicks. Down the ground, 4 runs. Hits the speakers. JYM panic a little bit.
Now, and what a power play that has been for the Celestial Knights. 17 now without loss in the conclusion of that power play. Dani Rousseau, 23 of 16. But Brandon Hicks with the impetus so far with 47 of 20 balls.
It's been a fantastic innings here, Eugene, by Braden Hicks. The Bank All Stars now going to go to their spin to and surely they're going to try and bring the game back. 70, the power play well in favour of the Celestial Knights. The all-time LPL leading wicket taker Alpesh Patel into the attack. Starts off with a dot ball.
Swept hard, reverse sweep, 4 more runs. And they're continuing on the merry way here, Ziad. It's going to require the All-Stars just to get a few more wickets. I think wickets is just going to be the thing that they need to stall this run rate, because these two are certainly motoring.
They're going to need every ounce of experience of their all-time leading wicket taker. He's going to have to come to the party if they're going to draw this game back into their favour. At the moment, the Knights well on top. They're bouncing back from the earlier defeat today.
And as we've seen the game so far, teams have been able to bring it back after the so-called happy hour, which is called the power play. So can the Bank All-Stars do the same here? Swept hard,
That's
4
a
more.
beautiful shot. It's going to bring up Braden Hicks's 50. He gets 50 off just 21 deliveries.
26. Super knock by Brendan. He's come out here with intent. In fact, both these players have really started well here, and the platform is really good. Just going to ask you, Z, it's been another great day of cricket, and the guys and all the teams have really stepped up. In your view, another successful day for the LPL?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's a great day for the LPL. The crowd out here at Old Parks have been magnificent. The teams, the top 4, certainly look in prime form. They look like they're ready for each other, and I don't think there's a clear... You want a good hard day's cricket where you go home and you're physically and mentally drained. That is exactly how you want the game to be played, because that's when the learning takes place, and I'm very happy with the way it's turned out.
Yeah, it's good to see all the teams still supporting from the sideline, watching.
Yeah, we saw the Griffins played the morning game, but have been here till about 3:30 at least. 3:05 it is now. They've been here till that time. They've stuck around. The runners came in, did their bit. They sat around, watched a bit of cricket, had a couple of cups of coffee along the way. A few of the rugby supporters have been up and down, watching both the cricket and the rugby, depending on where they were sitting. But it's been a good day of cricket, and now we see a fine batting display here by the Celestial Knights, Tanya Rousseau and Braden Hicks. They've taken their score in excess of 79. They've now ticked it over to 80. So they must be delighted. 7 over. So the wickets played its part as well to allow for great cricket.
Yeah, I certainly agree with that.
And that's what you want. You want people supporting. And we had a group of young kids coming to watch these players out and perform. And these players will go down as icons and they'll have something to talk about the entire week.
Yeah, it's certainly been good to watch. Certainly been good seeing some sunshine. We in the Cape haven't had much sun. So it's been good to be up in Johannesburg area again.
Thank you, no problem. Khalid striking again. He's been the man for the Bank All Stars. He's struck again. That's the first wicket down.
It's amazing what 2 dot balls does. 2, 3 dot balls, creating a little pressure. Again, going for the big shot, but good innings played. Played a good hand. Well played by Brendan Higgs. He says he's sweet enough, man.
Look at him. What?
He's as sweet as honey. Hey, my bro.
John Travolta's got stuck in on him.
Maybe call him Mr. Hackers or maybe never leave.
When he's out, you call him Mr. Hacker.
80 for 1. That's the massive wicket. They got the wicket of Braden Hicks. Khalid's been that man for the Bank All Stars every single time. He comes to the crease. He takes a wicket for them. Now they're going to try and drag this run rate back. But the Knights in front.
How was Hackers with that bone? Hackers, you a legend, bro. Don't let anybody tell you something else.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my bro. We in the Cape, we know. We recognize him. Recognize him in the Cape. We recognize guys with stature. Main guy, they call him. Main fella. They call him the Rika fella.
But you didn't want to take my wedding roses.
Oh, my word.
That's very close to off stump, Eugene.
Even I got excited there. You don't want to leave those and see off peg just clipped there.
Yeah, I would have got the birds.
Now the cut shot to point. 1 and over so far by Khalid. He knows where's his bird. Fantastic bowling here by Khalid. He's bringing the All-Stars back into the game. 1 and over.
What an over indeed, Z. Even got Uncle Nish excited there. I think he should
overs.
just... I think he
8 overs have been completed. The score on the board, 80 for 1. Adi Gagliano at the crease. Khalid's bowling what can only be described as a spectacular over. He's bowled 1 over, 1 wicket, no runs made and wicket.
And Uncle Nish got very excited there. He's on a yellow card. Don't let us forget that. He's being watched.
Yellow card, yellow top. Grey beard. He's not going to be happy with that from Alpesh Patel. Alpesh has worked with Nish for many a year. The abuse will be given out on time. Well fielded by Alpesh Patel.
Sort of a football style guide trying to get the stumps there.
I've got a question for you now, Eugene. The spin twins in operation here for the Bank All Stars. The youngster with the senior, Khalid's been the youngster, Alpesh the senior. Is it sometimes difficult when there's a shift in who is the lead spinner?
Yeah, I wouldn't say there's a shift. I think youngsters these days coming into these tournaments, coming into play, they just play with so much freedom. You know, they've got literally nothing to lose. They just go out there, do their thing, and that's what you want from him.
Score is 83. The Knights running hard. They're testing out the Bank All Stars here. The Knights know a win is crucial for them. Having a chat to Hackers a bit earlier in the day, he believes the Griffins are the favourites at this point.
Another 6.
Not sure what the umpire was checking there. That's gone well over the boundary. Fielder still travelling to fetch the ball.
Yeah, we've seen the slow poison of the previous umpire when he gives dismissals. This one is just a little bit slow with a 6.
Umpires, part and parcel of the LPL. We're all in this together.
You're right there. No cricket game can go ahead without the men in the middle. The umpires play a huge part.
9 overs gone, 92 for 1 the score for the Celestial Knights. They are going to be mightily pleased with that score.
As I was saying, the men in the middle, they play a big part, and we're thankful for having them around.
Khalid takes a second wicket. That's Adi Gadiano. He's going to be removed. Uncle Nish, please get off the field. Khalid's doing the job for the Bank All Stars. He's got 2 wickets. Ferreira now at the crease for the Celestial Knights. 92 for 2. Khalid's keeping the Bank All Stars in this.
Hey, Luke Stevens, loving the commentary, boss.
Fielded. Khalid has bowled 8 balls for no runs, 2 wickets. I'm on the money, Lindsay. Look at it, guys.
Long may it continue for the Bank All Stars.
There's it. Suspect number 1. Ferreira puts an end to that. He smashes it through the extra cover region. 96 on the board now. Ephraim, over to you. Change in the attack for the Bank All Stars. Ruan Brenner into the attack, Eugene.
Yeah, sticking with the spin option. Left arm spin. Easy go. You.
New balls, please.
What a clean strike. Effortless at.
Yeah, Ferreira hits it a long way. The umpire comes onto the field with a new set of balls. Alpesh asking for a drink. I'm not sure that's his wisest decision ever. Oh, that's it.
Straight.
Chandra Potgieter and his boys watching his game closely. They know they put up a good fight against the All-Stars. A couple of wins and they'll be back in this for the playoff spots.
Almost certainly. A win here for the Knights. We'll bring everybody back in there. It's going to make for interesting weekend again. Leading into playoff weekend. Ziad, you must be ecstatic with the way this has gone.
By signal by the umpire. Yes, DJs, let's play with us. Make sure Flex and the DJ are playing with us again, please. Alpesh getting back into position.
He's gone big again. And he's gone you.
The Knights look so ready for this game. They're taking the attack to the Bank All-Stars and they're taking them down. This total looks like it could get into the region of 190.
It's late in the day here. I think anything above 150, 160. So yeah, it's going to be a massive total.
I think we're well past the 150 mark here. The Knights definitely putting that to bed. Scorecard at the moment for the Celestial Knights reads as follows. We have Dani Rousseau on 34 of 25 balls. Braden Hicks getting 52 of 25. Eddie Gagano getting 8 of 7. And now Ferreira taking the attack on 21 of 10.
Don't write the Bank All Stars. They've got an experienced campaigner in Uncle Nish. Certainly seen every situation there is.
11 overs have been bowled. 118 for 2. Callets to bowl.
That's muscled.
He must be a very good golfer. Looks like he's got a massive swing there. We go three ways. Callets holding things steady. 2 balls, 2 runs. Ferreira on strike. This is a good battle here between Callets and Ferreira. Ferreira looking to take him downtown. Is he going to go over the ropes again, Eugene?
That's going to be 4. Not where he wanted it to go, but it's 4 runs to the Knights and Ferreira.
Ferreira's got one plan in place here. It's going to go hard. He's not holding back here. The score 124 for 2 for the Celestial Knights. We're in the 12th. Callets versus Maritz. Into the crowd. The momentum well in favor of the Celestial Knights. Coming again. The Knights know they need a win. They've played the All-Stars in the first round. They beat the All-Stars in the first round. And now setting the tone for a very high run chase later in the day.
On the second attempt, but he's gone. He's got his man.
The man in the crowd goes wild. Look at that celebration by him. He raises his arms as Callets gets his third. The top comes off again. $131 for 3, Eugene. The score, 12 overs have been completed. The Knights are taking the attack on. Ferreira still there for them. We know what's he going to do. He's only got one way. Dani Rousseau played a good hand, finished off with 35. Ferreira going at a strike rate of just over 245.
That's going some.
It's almost a disappointment. It's only one.
I think that's his sighter.
No. No,
That was his sighter, and then another boundary.
One thing about him, he hits it hard, but he also places it nicely. He hasn't hit it to the fielders at all today, either over them or well placed for 4.
Wasn't anywhere near him. Any of the fielders clearing these ropes with ease. But we've got an interesting conversation happening here. A few pundits here trying to work out what the score the Knights might get to. They've seen quite a lot of cricket through those lenses.
What's your call, Eugene? The Knights well placed.
Yeah, just listening to the pundits here, they're sort of looking a score in the region of 180. And they've certainly watched a lot of cricket today, so I think I'll go with them for now.
Let's just remind you of what the current score is. 137 for 3. We're in the 13th over, meaning there's still 5 overs to go. And you still got Donovan Ferreira at the crease, so 141. Just over 5 overs to go. I'm going to go with the total. I think the Knights will be happy with 196.
You've always been a man to put your head out there.
Let's hear what Lindsay O'Malley thinks.
I'll disagree with that. Huge.
Yeah, Ziad, I must say for the first time in a while, I might agree with you. We could see the Celestial Knights pushing 200 here for the first time in the competition.
That's because I'm generally right here, O'Malley.
I hear you, guy. I hear you. I hear you.
147. 5 overs to go, Eugene.
210. If Ferreira hangs around for 2 more overs, 3 overs, it could be a big score here.
Could be. It already is a big score.
Well, it's going to be even bigger.
Down the ground. No run. Khalid gets a dot ball. The Bank Gold Stars look a little bit flat in the field. Dissects the field.
And it's coming from both ends now. 4 more.
151.
151. Four and a bit over still to go.
Khalid gets the run out.
And it's the danger man Ferreira run out.
Take a bow. Donovan Ferreira finishes off with 47 of 18. That deserves a massive round of applause.
I haven't seen a duck all day.
That's not what you say on a cricket field. Not the word you like to use.
Come on, Bank, it's just a one-man show here. Come on, this guy's doing everything here.
Gullets holding everything together for the All Stars. This could have got pear-shaped a bit earlier.
No, he certainly has.
Come on, Colin, another wicket. One day.
Jared Fuchs going to be on strike now for the Celestial Knights. 152 in the 14th.
Crowd certainly becoming involved here. Can the young man please give that gentleman a wave?
We're not sure who is he calling for the wave. We're not sure where is he expecting it from.
That guy that showed his stomach.
He's well oiled.
The bar's definitely been busy today.
That's certainly been a great day here in Johannesburg again, here at Old Parks. Everybody's enjoying the cricket, enjoying the heat.
14 overs completed, 152 for 4. Foster and Fuchs at the crease for the Celestial Knights. Looks like Stefano's got the ball. They got to keep this tidy to the Bank All Stars or the game will drift away. We've got 24 balls left in the innings. The single by Foster will get Jared Fuchs on strike. Fuchsy gets off the mark. Knights playing this in singles. Lindsay, if the Knights do happen to win this game, give us an update on what the points may look like come the end of this round. That's a great shot by Jared Fuchs.
Yeah, currently we have all teams who have played, all 4 teams played 8 games. On top is the Griffins with 29 points, the Bank currently second with 26 points, Celestial Knights with 23, and Superman with 20. Superman currently in last place with 20. So if the Knights win here, they will move on to 28 and put them in second place, overtaking the Bank All Stars.
The ball finally being retrieved. It's been hit down the ground by Jared Fuchs. 159 the total.
Is on the app or that on Facebook? No, not necessarily. It's too there.
Taken on Alpesh Patel. They get back for 2. 162. 15 overs have been bowled.
from you.
Stay with us, DJs.
Adrian Collette's 4 overs, just going for 23 runs. 25 runs for 3 wickets. Apologies. It's been an excellent spell. As Captain Courageous comes into the attack now. Chris Friedman coming in.
He's going to have to make it happen for his side. 18 balls to go in the innings. The Knights firmly on top of this game. Fuchs and Foster at the crease. Fuchs gets that down the ground. Will the Knights push for a second? They decide against it. 1 run. The All-Stars will take that. 163. Zahir Bacchus looking after the children at the jungle gym, making sure if there's any hits in that direction, he'll protect them. Foster to the extra cover region. Dot ball. Good start here, Eugene, by the captain.
Yes, excellent start. Backed up in the field as well. First ball, fielded around in quite quickly. Just kept it to 1.
163. 16 balls left in the innings.
Bowled.
Goes in the region of cow corner. 1 run. Bacchus was backing up.
He's certainly hitting his lengths here. He's Chris.
164. 15 balls to go. The photographers get ready with their cameras.
And that's going to be squeezed over point. 4 more runs to the Knights. And they're still building on a big total here.
I heard so, whether intervened. 169, Eugene Mullin.
And the off stump goes flying as Freeman gets his man.
The third umpire comes onto the field with a set of balls. They're going to be discussing which one these umpires putting the balls through the rings. Three umpires will have a choice each there. Musa Twala having a look. He says, I don't mind as long as it's white.
Musa, 2 more steps to your left, please.
Musa, have a chat to the batter. Chad's looking for you.
Stakers.
Fuchs on strike, Stefano to bowl. 169, 12 balls to go. Good bowling here by Stefano. Stefano coming around the wicket, the talented Jack Lees. On strike now.
Where you from? Yeah, from Derby.
From Ireland.
Oh, you from Ireland? Yeah. Seriously? No, where you from? Seriously, from Cape Town, where?
Was born in Cape Town, but flying my trade in Ireland.
Good bowling here by Stefano, Eugene Mullion. Great running by the Knights.
Yeah, it certainly is. I think even Freeman in the previous over bowled really well. But the Knights are running well between the wickets and the building on what is already being a good score here.
There's an appeal for LBW. The finger goes up. Lees does not look happy. That's a little bit interesting there. Is that Matt Arnold? We see him going first to the non-striker side and then coming down to this wicket, to the striking end. Is that a bit of a superstition there from Matt Arnold, Eugene?
The only guy I knew with a superstition was Neil Mackie Mackenzie.
173. We'll have to ask Matt Arnold about that. He hasn't given us he's saying no because nobody else wants. He doesn't want anyone to know, we suppose.
Sorry, are you guys not in Cape Town yet?
Not at all.
I know. That's a horrible. That's a horrible photograph. Of what? Of what now? What photograph is that? On the airplane. Yeah. This is your home. No, there's nothing under that. Go to the mountain. No, but anything. You get the road straight.
One run towards square leg for Matt Arnold. 175 the score, Eugene. We're heading into the final over. The Knights comfortable at this stage.
Yeah, they certainly are. And it's going to be Chris Freeman to bowl the final over for the Bank All Stars.
Matt Arnold and Jared Fuchs at the crease. Here we go, the final 6 deliveries. Going to be bowled by Chris Freeman. Matt Arnold taking guard. Jared Fuchs on the non-striker's end. That's well left by Matt Arnold. Gets onto the front foot, lets it pass by shoulder in arms. He gets that towards fine leg. The man keeps it in play. 1 run for Matt Arnold. 176. 4 balls left, Eugene. On strike, the hard hit in Jared Fuchs.
You tell me now.
Catch him, man.
That's going to be... Oh, no.
One bounce 4.
Umpire.
1 bounce 4.
4 runs. Good hit there by Jared Fuchs. It's not quite a perfect circle. Fuchs tries again. They're going to come back for the second. No, Matt Arnold wants the strike. 181, 2 balls to go. Matt Arnold on strike. His youngster watching him from the sidelines. Well hit down the ground by Matt Arnold, 182.
Yeah, it's going to be certainly a big ask of these Bank All Stars chasing.
Please just repeat what you said. I'm not sure if I heard it correctly. Finished off well by Chris Freeman. 183, the Bank All Stars will have it all to do. 184 to win. Eugene, where's your money?
I'm sure the Bank All Stars will go and give it their all in pursuit of that 183. It's going to be certainly a good run chase. And it's going to be another way to end another successful weekend of matches in the LPL. I'm looking forward to this chase. They certainly got batters capable of getting to that total.
Who's that lady umpire with the short hair, the white one? She told me last week he phoned her. This guy.
But don't ask for the papers in my
guys, you need those things, Rackers.
Come have a look here. Let me see what I got.
Oh, no.
Was that the first run, Eugene?
No, it wasn't.
I was just trying my hand at a bit of photography. Might not be for me. That's the first one down for the Bank All Stars. Byron on his traditional lap after taking a wicket. Missed. Byron and Inzaman, they're making their way around the traditional Knights walk as they take a wicket. Going to be interesting now, Eugene. The Bank All Stars on the back foot almost immediately.
Yeah, and it's a bit of a promotion here for De Lange. He's coming in at 3. And they're in pursuit of 183, 184 to win.
Down the leg side, wide call by the umpire. The honesty of the batsman saying he's touched it with his legs. I wonder if he would have said that if they needed 1 run to win the LPL. What did you have done? Eugene, the wicket definitely looks tougher to bat in the final game of the day. The Knights made it look easy. They played a fantastic knock by a couple of the batters, Ferreira being one of them, Dani Rousseau another, Braden Hicks.
Yeah, they just batted with so much intent. It really came hard at all the bowlers to put them in, to put themselves in this position. And Musa with a delicate shot down to the fine leg area.
A lot of chatter about here. The Knights are buoyant in the field.
And why not? They've got a lot to play for now to get back into this competition. What a shot by Musa. 1 bounce 4. Gone the aerial route. Over the cover region. 4 more runs. Back to back.
Our photographers have got a couple of pics of that shot. If I was behind the camera, I'd definitely have that one.
You'll definitely have a pick. It's just a question what that pick would be of. And he goes to the vacant fine leg area this time again. That's 3 in a row for Musa. 3 in a row for the Bank All Stars.
He's playing nicely here. He's taking the score to 15 for 1. We're in the second over. Baloy bowling for the Celestial Knights.
That's prompted a change in the field. With a deep backward square now moving a lot finer to that fine leg area. So it's just a normal fine leg and third man, the 2 men out in the first 6 overs.
Tani makes a great attempt, but that's going to go for 4 more.
4, 4, 4, 4. Musa coming back hard. Fighting fire with fire here. He's coming at.
Similar scenario to the Knights' second over that they faced. First over went for 2 and then the next one travelled. The Bank All Stars got 3 of the first and have now taken toll on the second over in their innings. Similarities between the two.
Talk about manipulation of the field. Third man has just been brought into the ring and they've pushed long on back.
Fantastic batting here by Musa Twala. Takes the total on to 23 for 1. 2 overs have been completed.
5 boundaries coming in that over. All to the man they call Musa.
There's a bird, Eckers.
Some of the things you say, you must say you
There's like 5, Eckers.
I might use it.
Yes, you're going to abuse our guys properly now.
The punt. And the pundits are back at it, Ziad, here within our commentary box here.
Definitely been a long day if the 2 pundits are looking at birds in the sky.
Talanga just bringing Musa back on strike. He's been taking it to these night bowlers so far.
I'm not sure how that's happened.
Try to flick that around the corner again. Just ended up getting a top edge. And that's the second wicket gone now for the Bank All Stars.
Thank you so much. All good so far. Okay, give it to Lindsay over there. It would be great. Thank you. Musa Twala's brief innings comes to an end. 21 of 9.
Just send me a WhatsApp. I'll call. No, not at all. I'm just saying because I tried to call him.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate it.
And I wish it went to voicemail so I could leave it a voicemail. But anyway, just in case. Okay. So
Thank you.
Have a good one. I'm off now. Bye bye.
Bye-bye. 24 for 2. Eugene, how would you best describe that dismissal of Musa Twala? He looked in some good form there.
Yeah, it just seemed he wanted to just flick it over the fine leg. Man, was a full toss. Just wanted to flick it over the man in the fine leg area. Just ended up getting a top edge.
Nico the Bowmag van der Dissen gets home.
What did you say there? Bowmag?
That's right, the big unit.
Just got confirmation there by our pundits what that was. Thank you to Hackers.
What's your brother's name? Rassi. Yes, that's what I said. Rico. Yes.
But just come into them, mate. Please, please have a go. Please, please. Gene.
Oh, for God's sake. Wow.
When it goes wrong, it goes completely wrong. Byron and Inzamande probably on their third lap.
Yeah, but we're at the back end. We're at the back end of this innings now.
You're the older brother. Ziad.
What about that?
Byron's looking for you, Inzamande. You gotta go for your lap.
And the Knights are buzzing out there now.
Matt Arnold dishing out a bit of the mathematical stats there. Tell them the run rate, what's it at this stage?
When are you bringing your bonus point chat in at this stage, Z?
It's already in play if you ask me.
Byron say no. Mustn't. No bonus point. That guy, they don't know. They got the scoreboard.
The crowd calling for Karan McGinn to get into it. They see the wicket taking a bit of spin.
Let me work it out here. I'll bring it in today. 186 next. On the winning total. Can you make up your mind? You said that? No, if you do it on the same total, it's a draw. So you must go 1 plus 1. 184.
There goes Byron.
Kalfoot Klonky.
Just going to put it out there for Coach Byron. The magical number's 147.
That smile on his face, he knows it.
And that's another wicket.
4 down. The batsman gets shown where the change rooms are. All Stars falling apart.
First flow that
The Knights played against Superman. You know that? That's how they played.
See, and just on that bonus point topic again, with the Knights losing with the bonus point earlier in the day, I think now it's important that they would want to go and really strive towards that.
I think they'll be definitely looking at that. Yes, they did lose with the bonus point early in the day. The All Stars didn't get one. So that's going to put them under a bit of pressure now. They've gone on to 26 points. And a loss now with the bonus point will take them back to 25, keeping Superman well in the hunt. And the Knights, should they win this one with the bonus point, just waiting for Lindsay O'Malley to give me confirmation on their numbers, should go to 29.
This is going to bring all 4 teams straight back into it. That's a big shot, big appeal. That cannot be out. There's no way in a million years.
The Knights all over the bank, All Stars here. All Stars have lost, what's it, 5 wickets?
No, you can't even say, because if you say something, they say, oh, why are you guys abusing us? We umpires. We don't like umpires. You can't start it up. Die pyn broek, joh. Ja, die Superman. He's done well. I mean, at 15 minutes, done us a world of good, eh? Coming late. So that's,
We deserve the rest.
we deserve that. Was everything done and dusted? Thanks to me, actually, it's all right.
Yes.
You guys needed 10 people to flip and move this thing. Gee, but what's going on with you guys?
It's still, it's leaning, look at it.
I mean, look at the state of it. I mean, really, guys.
As the All Stars have lost their 5th wicket, the gazebo starts to get backed away. What do they have left at the back end of their batted unit? Do they have enough to get them to the 150 region, Eugene? What's your thoughts?
Just got to keep going. They got to keep trying. First and foremost, that 147 is the mark. And could there be something special from one of these men?
Superman would be the team smiling. I know. Chibi at the crease, alongside him is the captain, Chris Freeman. Byron on his walk alone, and Zamani on the field.
Certainly been a great comeback by the Knights after their loss, and was a heavy loss earlier this morning.
Here, big team talk afterwards, getting everything prepared, getting ready, and it shows. They've put in the plan in session, and they've now delivered and executed perfectly.
Yeah, it's quite nice. They've been buzzing out there. They've really done well. Don't worry, Banks. Lindsay O'Malley is still here.
So that means there'll be no direct hits for the remainder of the day.
What a superb delivery.
6 down, that's the end of Chibi.
What great bowling here. And that's another Banks wicket gone. And that's another Banks wicket gone. And it certainly seems like...
Bengal Stars trying to avoid the follow-on.
He was plenty hard rice, and I've never seen Ziad so much. Ziad eats, eh? Yo. What did you eat? What did you eat?
Eugene, let's stay involved in this game here. The Bengal Stars 7 down. The Knights have been clinical. They have destroyed the batting lineup of the Bengal Stars.
Yeah, it just shows why they have been top of the log after the first round of games. Yes, they have had a knock this morning when the Griffiths beat them quite comfortably, let's add. But this has been clinical from them. It's been a really good performance from start to finish so far. Can they finish it off now?
Jonathan Bosch bowling.
When's Cyril talking? Is he talking tonight? He's talking soon. Because all the flights have changed now. They're arriving at 11 o'clock in Cape Town.
Stefano at the crease. Eugene, he's there. The captain still there with him, Chris Freeman. They've got to find a way to mount some sort of recovery. The mental scars that might go into next week could be critical as well.
Yeah, I think come next week, the Bengal Stars will know what they have to do to potentially get to those playoff positions. That top three is what all these four teams are vying for now.
Sounds like we're playing out in India. All of the appeals happening. The bowling for the Celestial Knights. The man who's got 5 wickets, Leighton Frotska. 5 for 10 is what he's got. The
Again,
fielder's not helping him out. They're going to add on to his tally.
that seems like that's gone 5.
Let's readjust his figures there. 5 for 15.
Yeah, we can thank Lindsay O'Malley for that one again. Another shy at the stumps. Let's just say another shy. We shouldn't bring the stumps into the equation.
Yeah, poor bowler's done everything he could. He's taken 5, gone for 10 runs. Fielders throw it over the line. It's fantastic bowling here by Leighton. Leighton has now taken 6 wickets. 7 is the most ever taken around the country. That was taken by Ali Gray in the CPL final.
The Knights are certainly enjoying themselves out there. Laughter's all round.
Smiles on their face as the game can change in a space of 12 hours. Now here's the moment. Alpesh Patel been nagging for batting from Uncle Nish for the last 4 seasons. He has his chance right now. Telling Matt Arnold, put the fielders on the boundary. I'm about to unleash. Marcus, you get our gazebos there, guy. Please, let's get the gazebos down. Alpesh off the mark.
First ball.
Strike rate of 100. Put your hands together for Leighton. Picked up 6 wickets. He's destroyed the Bank All Stars. Fantastic bowling, Leighton. I'm sure the crowd can give him a round of applause. Steph, get the guys going there.
Absolute superb bowling. Well done to Leighton. It's certainly been a good performance by the Celestial Knights.
Good, Eugene, is an understatement. This has been mind-blowing. Jack Lee still to bowl.
No, we're gonna make 40, don't worry. Then we like the super me yesterday.
I'll say this. They save the bonus point. Will be a hell of a game. Can we chat about the bonus point now, Eugene? Alpesh's strike rate drops to 50. But he's there. Can he strike a few lusty blows? LP Patel goes for it. Does he have enough on it? No, he doesn't. The 9th wicket falls. Tani Rousseau taking the catch. Yeah, Buckers, let's pick up, guy. Let's pick up. Callets, the bowling hero for the Bank All Stars, now comes to the crease.
Sounds like colours, eh?
Looks as if Braden Hicks is going to come into the attack. Yeah, we've probably got to ask for two, eh?
What? We know we need to do the presentation.
Afterwards. Seniors will do and try to awards evening.
You watch his hockey, you see what? They still have that number, how many days lockdown? Yes, they do. Do they? How many days? Because I'm not counting them. You gotta tell them. You gotta just tell them.
In the final hour of the day's play,
I can't. My timeline for my projects they have to run up until the end of the year, 15th December. So I know how many weeks I've got.
Knights need 1 wicket for victory. How many overs gone? It's like Khaled takes a quick single, gets Freeman. Eckers. Freeman now on strike. Nine overs to go. 1 wicket needed for the Celestial Knights. Can the Bank All Stars play out 9 overs? We're back in the 90s. Playing.
You got a plan ahead, man. You got people to tell.
Prepare 2 strips.
2 steps and then go from there. I mean, you can be upfront with them and say, you're waiting on one just to come back, but fine.
Applause come around for Khalid as he gets another one. Will we see the short leg come into play? That misses everyone, Eugene.
Yeah, that just emphasizes how late in the day we've been here.
The umpire still on top of his game. He calls it a wide.
And that's swept hard for 4 by Friedman.
Yeah, the captain showing there's still a bit of life. The Knights about to go 2-0 against the Bank All Stars.
What is going on? Very important. Thank you. You make more than yesterday. Carry on, guys. You make for
Hits it down the ground. Van Rensburg to field. He picks it up.
That's 50 up now for the Bank All Stars. Oh, do you want me to take it?
That's about it. They'll sort themselves out further. Maybe he does. He just doesn't want to show you. See? You know, but you just don't want to show them.
that is a keeper.
Yes, just it. Otherwise, they'll just keep on going.
There we go. Great hit there by Freeman.
Huge hit there by the captain.
It's missed everything again. Freeman back on strike. The crowd chanting, they want Nzimande to get the ball.
Sri Lanka. Quite simple. Last week next week. So the bank will start. Who are they playing? Griffins.
Griffins have to play Superman and Bank. They need one. Knights need one. Superman don't need Bank. That's how the bonus was. Thank you. They were not Phoenix 6, they go to Phoenix 5, Superman and Queen 2, so the bonus point was crucial. Because they were kept in ahead of Superman, Superman would have had to have won 2. Now they can win 1. Bank can lose, they won qualify depending on what they do. When it's playing night, then
Well, if those Griffin teams, if those Knights teams stay together.
change in the bowling attack. Are we seeing something happen here? Eddie Gideon been removed from the attack. He doesn't look happy. Gives a daring stare to Matt Arnold. How dare you take me out of the attack? Generally, you don't appeal if it hits the bat. Freeman hits it to Gideon. He picks up the underarm back to the bowler. No run. Hits towards deep square. The informed Cullets comes on to strike. Nicely tucked away by Cullets. He'll get one more. Alpesh Patel packing his kit away for the last time. The batting kit gets packed away.
Three for 9. Must be
Byron on round number 9. Kieran Magan continues to bowl. Ball hit towards mid-off, no run. The call from the fans here, Eugene on the side. We're getting a number of SMSs. Everyone wants to see Jared Fuchs bowl alongside Nzimande. Can Matt Arnold allow that to happen?
Take care. 14, spinner. Marker, over 3 for 21.
That's 2 overs with 10. Shamsi 4 overs, 3 for 20.
Let's see if they give it to us. By the way, you got picked up in Northwest, eh? No, you're going to play in the tournament there. Oh, is it? We did it on Friday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Which team? I didn't even know.
Lindsay, no, I'm sick. She went for a decent number as well. Keeps low, well kept. Well kept there by Stefan Foster. He's another one that's that side, isn't it? Cullet's doing his job. Come on, Matt Arnold, give the ball to Jared Fuchs. Matt Arnold, we want to see Jared Fuchs have a bowl. He's not having anything to do with that. Who was it? Yeah, I saw that. Jack Lees into the attack. Chris Freeman on strike. Fuchsy, you with Brady and the Wolves in pot. Cullet's keeping it out. The sun begins to set. The draw on the cards.
Hey, come on now. No, guys. No way. No, what on earth? You're the one that were putting the ball through the rings, eh?
There's been a direct hit, Eugene.
Yeah, and Lindsay was here. I think the tide has turned on that one.
What do you want you to do?
You just said about the draw.
If he was in and then jump, it doesn't matter. No, he wasn't in. He was jumping on the 5-foot ball.
You can go tell him they can stop the live stream.
If you look at Jihad in the beginning, he's going to want to leave for the game in.
I'm way. Oh,
Yo. That's a man who's in. Crowley Rob Scarlett gets another run. Karen Magan to bowl. There's an appeal. Not out, says the umpire. Will the Knights review? Yes, they call in for it. Clearly missing. If Kalitz was on strike, that was out of the ground.
Cutting into a three-course meal this now. It's up to the boss. The boss needs to decide.
Ask him.
What? What do you want to ask? That man doesn't even flipping can't spell flight, man.
What did you spell flight for? I found Norwood yesterday.
He was booking a ticket to flipping Blooming, says nothing, flipping drive from there.
I'm the only one.
Watch this scrum, man. Watch this scrum.
No airport in Fox, man.
I told him he was getting a flight to Potton in Zambia.
Game on the knife's edge. 116 needed. 18 balls to get him.
Hit hard down the ground by Freeman.
Yeah, game's going well in favour of the Celestial Knights. Took full toll of it. 17 balls remaining. Kalitz looking to go for the little paddle, misses out on it. Wide call by the umpire. Kalitz keeping that one out.
Why once a week? Once a week or twice, not twice. Play too little time. Need to play a bit more.
There's an appeal for LBW. The finger goes up. It's the end of Kalitz, the end of the game. The Celestial Knights victorious with a bonus point. They will go to second on the table.
Bonus point victory over the Bank All Stars, and it's geared up to another exciting weekend next week.